Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, August 27th, and I'm back to do a Goodwill haul. I had to go into Goodwill yesterday. One of my daughters needed some more binders, and I really didn't have time to go over to Target. And Goodwill is a lot closer, so I just thought we would run into there and see, because they had a lot the last time I went, but unfortunately they were all sold out. So I'll just stop by Walgreens since there was something else I wanted to get there anyway, and it's just down the street, so I'll get that. But anywho, yes, I had to look quickly because, like I said, I didn't have a lot of time, but guys know I can grab a lot in a quick amount of time. So first up, I found sand. I may regret this. I almost put it back. Well, no, I saw it and I didn't pick it up. But then I thought about it again. I don't know. It's just my little kids are different from my big kids. They like to get into stuff like this, just anything, and pour it everywhere. And it's like, really, guys? So I'm afraid I'm gonna put this up. But yeah, for $1, that is a very, let's see, there's 28 ounces each. Okay, yeah, 28 ounces total. Yeah, that's a lot of sand. All right, 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. We've had this twice in paperback. In fact, I just threw away one Sunday, the last one. Like I said, my kids get into stuff. They have a play kitchen in their room. They like to use water. And so their bookshelf, they have a bookshelf in their room, a bookcase. They're ruining books. I don't keep the really good books in there, but yeah. So I saw this and I picked it up again because they like this book. So hopefully this board book will make it. Yeah. You guys are familiar with these types of books. This one is While I'm Reading, Fun Activities to Make Reading Happen. So it just talks about nursery rhymes, things you can do with the nursery rhyme, act it out. Autograph, please. You can make a little autograph book. What is this one? Wild wacky writing. So just neat little projects. There's stuff like, here's a word puzzle. Make collages and things like that to help them associate with reading. Simple things. There's something, alphabet matchups with clothespins. We do this. This is very simple. So I just saw it, thought that would be useful. Checking your grammar and getting it right. Scholastic. And we can use this first, second, third, all the way up to 6th, 7th grade. Very useful information in there. There's the back of it. My 14-year-old picked this up, Jokopedia, for my son, my 12-year-old. You guys know I always try to find something for him, even though he's not physically here. But he is coming for a visit on Wednesday, next Wednesday, for the first time. We haven't seen him since March 6th when he left. If you are following me, he is in residential treatment center for severe behavior issues, last resort. But it's 4 hours away, and so we haven't seen him because of the distance. It's just trying to get there and just all kinds of other things going on. But the director is going to bring him for a few hours. And when I say a few hours, it's because the drive is 4 hours each way. So, yeah. Then they're doing it for another child that lives in another place. But, you know, we'll be able to hang out for that day. So I'll send him back with this book and whatever else I come up with between now and then. to Danny the Dinosaur. I am replacing. I had it for the little kids because this was like my favorite book. I learned to read this book. It was probably the second book I read when I was 3. Danny the Dinosaur. But I had bought this book for them. It was in storage. You guys follow me, you know the issue about storage. So, found it again, and this is a very good copy. The cover's still on it. And, yeah, Barnes & Noble. Good story. Hopefully we'll find some more Danny the Dinosaur books. This one is A Mall and the Night Visitors. No cover, but a very good story about a little boy and a king. Middle Eastern story. So that would be interesting. Animal Q&A. Animal World. Explore the Living Planet. Just basic question and answer on animals. Just all kinds of animals. Our panthers. Our black panthers also big cats. Our teeth important to big cats. Our whales vegetarians. So we can't get enough of those. Beginning sounds, pre-K. I like the pictures in this book. They're like different from most picture books or most of these type of books. And I got this one for my 2-year-old. So, and then this one is alphabet book. It's a wipe off book. So she will have that. Arthur Meets the President. My 14-year-old picked this out for them because we like Arthur books. So, the Little Rabbit's Book of Numbers. I just thought this was a cute little story. Just identifies numbers 3. Little rabbits having fun. They're at a birthday party, some sort. So just regular counting book. Nemo's First Day of School. We love Nemo around here. We learned about Australia through Nemo, and we can't get enough of Nemo and his friends. So, yeah. We will read that over and over again, I'm sure. DK book, Disaster, Catastrophes That Shook the World. Oh, that's a big book. So, it talks about earthquakes, tsunamis, Black Death, Vesuvius, blizzards. My kids are into natural disasters and just disasters, period. Weather, you know, that type of thing. When we have a thunderstorm, in fact, we're supposed to have rain for the next 3 days. If it storms, when they stop being afraid, they'll go and grab the weather book and try to identify what they see. But, yeah, Layla mainly, she is definitely afraid of thunderstorms. But, yeah, those are the days or nights I can count on them going right to sleep because they're so scared. Yeah, I'm bad, I know. Activity Atlas, the world at your fingertips. 10 country postcards. There are 250 thematic stickers. Stamp your own passport. This is basically a brand new book. Here are where stickers go. The pages are laminated. They're really nice. In here, I'm not going to open it, but the stickers are in here and the postcards are in here. So I can show the back. There's a back. Kind of shows what it looks like. So they're into the world in Alice's. Toy Story. No. Storybook. Disney Storybook Collection. Because we've been reading. Toy Story. Okay, this one has just a bunch of Disney stories. Wall-E, Finding Nemo, which we started a couple of those last night. Cars, Incredibles, Up, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Ratatouille. Yeah. So, Bug's Life, there's like 4 or 5 different stories of each cartoon in here. So, my son has hoarded this book. This is like a brand new book. He's in love with that book already. Emeralds, there's a chef in my soup. I was so happy I found this. I always said if I find it, I'll buy it again. My older ones, we went to Barnes & Noble when this book came out, and we bought this book. And so it grew up with them. They learned how to cook out of it and just all kinds of stuff. So now the little ones they're like ready to go. So we will get them cooking, and it'll also help the teenagers. They don't want to admit it, but I'm sure they will use this book still. I found just a world geography textbook, and I just like textbooks, brand new textbook. It's a 10th grade textbook that I know because I used to teach high school. Well, not that recently, but not that long ago either, like 4 years ago. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I just got it because it was a textbook, and it'll be for reference. My big book of story time or bedtime tales. It's very good condition, and I like this book because it is full of classics like Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, The Wolf and the Ass. Okay, I just make sure they don't learn that word, but well, not in that sense anyhow. Let's see, Town Mouse, Country Mouse, Brer Rabbit and the Whale. What else is in here? Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, Sinbad the Sailor. There's the Golden Goose, Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel. What else? Hans Christian Andersen, Little Mermaid, Ugly Duckling, Jack and the Beanstalk. I said Three Little Pigs, Three Billy Goats Gruff, Little Red Riding Hood, Wind in the Willows, The Adventures of Toad, Return to Toad Hall. So I was looking for something like this because I didn't want to just purchase the little golden books. I wanted one big collection. So score on this. So I have to put this book up along with the rest of them so that they don't damage that one. Okay, moving along. Student Spanish dictionary. I picked it up for my 11th grader. She takes Spanish, but I know she has one. I just thought that this one may be a little more helpful because it's already notebook ready or binder ready. But I couldn't remember. I think she has one without the holes, or maybe it's small. I don't know. In any case, if she does not decide to take it, I will use it for the little ones. We never can get enough Spanish dictionaries or just language dictionaries, period. Spanish language pack. Berlitz. You guys are familiar with this. They come in different languages. I'll get to that in a minute. This was $3.99. It was purchased at Sam's for $13. There's a little sticker there. But in here is a storybook audio CD, The Missing Cat, picture dictionary, first 100 Spanish words, parent guide, help your child with a foreign language, and a Spanish club certificate. So the good thing about this is you can take this in the car and listen to it on the CD player. So Spanish on the go. I mean, totally. If you're in a rush, you know, you can do this in the car. Learn your foreign language anywhere. Yeah, and that's what it says, for families on the go. Store everything in this handy case. Cool. So it's in here. It says ages 5 and up, and there it is. Also available in French, German, Italian, and English for Spanish speakers. So this is a fairly new. The box is like really new, so it may be still in the store. I don't use Sam's, but I mean, you could also look it up. There's the website, burletzpublishing.com. Yeah, I just thought that would be something in addition to what we have. Again, $4.99, Dr. Seuss. Have fun with Dr. Seuss and learn the alphabet too. University game. Here, big A, little a, what begins with A. Aunt Annie's Alligator, AAA. So 4 plain pieces of spinner, 52 cards, complete instructions. This is ages, I think it said 4 and up. I'm not sure. 3 and up. There it is. 2 to 4 players. That's where I was getting 4 from. But there it is. So now we've got that out of my way. Trying not to make an avalanche, but I have to stop going to the Goodwill because I'm still putting up the stuff from the last haul. I'm running out of room to put this stuff, and that is annoying because this is all over the table. And yeah, we have an addition to the school area. I have a table now, so it kind of took away from my space. You guys remember there's that wall? Just to give you a kind of a recap. But I have to move the chalkboard. The word wall's okay. But they sit on the other side, the little kids now. But this table's here. And so it's just become a catch-all for right now. We just move it around. But I have to clean up. So I gotta stop going. Anywho, videos. Batman. My 3-year-old. He loves Batman and Spider-Man and Avengers, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. DVDs. I just finished this stack. Bob the Builder. There's 3 discs in here. We don't have any Bob the Builder. So they've just seen commercials on other videos or DVDs. Hey Arnold. My 14-year-old picked this up. So, Hey Arnold, the movie. Okay, I didn't know it was a movie. I don't know if she says, yeah. So, I just picked this up. I have no idea. I can't remember Hey Arnold. I thought it was boring. Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch. So, yeah, she picked that up too. Diego's Magic Missions. I got this for my son, my 3-year-old, because he loves Diego. Home Alone, the first one I bought. I have the video in the 3rd one, and they've watched it. I would have preferred they watched this one first because they would have understood it, but they did like it. So I'm happy I found this one. I just have to find a second one. Spellbound. We had this movie before. My kids grew up with it. It's a documentary. You guys don't know. It's about spelling bee. Very good documentary. It's quite old though. Yeah, 2002. Yeah. But yeah, I would. I don't know. I can imagine you probably find it in the library or someplace. I've seen this Walmart, Target somewhere, and they're like $5 bin or something. They have that. But yeah, that's a great documentary. Little Yogis. What is this? Lana's Little Yogis, fun and healthy yoga. I'm trying to read over the camera. So this is yoga for ages 3 to 8. Very interesting because this morning they were watching Sesame Street and they were talking about yoga. So now we have exercise, health curriculum. So we will have some fun with this. Music. We got the Lori Bergner Band featuring Brian Mueller and Susie Lampert. So now we have some music. I'm looking for CDs, like CDs, music CDs too. So we can have that. There's that. Okay, spin these around. My 14-year-old pointed this out, E.T. Mom, I've never seen E.T. And I'm like, are you serious? We had E.T. Some movies, we had like probably 1,000. Actually, okay, we have probably more than that. But we had it. I don't know, for the life of me, my kids sometimes don't watch what I tell them to watch, and then later on it's like, oh, did so-and-so tell me about, and I'm like, duh. Anyway, I went ahead and got it because I think every kid needs to see E.T. Jungle Book, I had to replace the one I just bought. But anyway, that's the fully restored one. So The Never Ending Story, we had all of them. So I have to find the rest, or the part 2, chapter 2, or whatever. But they're going to like this. You know, this is like our generation Harry Potter. Here's Lilo and Stitch, the first one. So we had to mix it up because they didn't have they were either or. Pocahontas we were just talking about, so I was so happy they had Pocahontas. 101 Dalmatians as well. I was talking about this. I want to find the movie version and the other parts to this. So, coming up to, okay, we picked up some things just for our personal viewing. Panic Room, mine, because I love, 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 love this movie. It's always been my favorite movie. One of my favorites. Forrest Gump, my 14-year-old. Not Without My Daughter, Sally Field. Hard to find. I love this movie. I mean, just love it. I remember this movie from, I think I was in 11th grade when it came out. Oh my gosh, I'm telling my age. Anywho, yeah. It's really long ago, but I love that movie. And I had the DVD as well. I had the video and the DVD. Kings of Comedy, I had the, it's a replacement. Had the Queens too, and on video DVD. So I have to find the other one. And I'm trying not to do it the long way and just get all DVDs like I had because it's more expensive. These are 50 cents and trying to rebuild like my favorite ones. Yeah, I'm trying to take a shortcut, so I will settle for that. Sister Act, classic. And this happens to be still sealed. So I got lucky. That's part 2, and here's part 1, still sealed. Factory sealed. My replacement, Waiting to Exhale, it's always been a favorite. Story of My Life is Bernadine, if you know this movie. Soul Plane, just comedy, love it. Crazy, but yeah. Eve's Bayou, I've always loved this movie. So, Samuel L. Jackson. Another one, Stella, Story of My Life, Stella. Angela Bassett. This one's still factory sealed as well. So, had to get that one. So I'm glad I actually went that day because I try to find ones that I know I like and ones that I really want to get because there's no way possible I can build up my entire DVD collection again. It's just not going to happen. But, yeah. One day I will end up just watching all of these at one time because that's how often I get to watch a movie. Doing laundry. Yeah. I found a Dynamo label. It was $5.99, so I will check that out and see. I don't know, I picked it up and put it back, thinking, what am I going to use it for, but I think I could get some use out of it. So I wasn't really looking for it. And lastly, yeah, that is it. Hurry up. Oh, just NCLEX, because I need to study. So, NCLEX Q&A, and there's a CD in there, and NCLEX Q&A, incredibly easy version, and here is the review, NCLEX review. Yeah, I don't know what else I can say. I don't know. This is for nurses. That's what I'm trying to say. I need to study and retest. But I'm not going to get into that. If you have any questions on that, you can ask. It's just to relicense. Anywho, that is my big haul. And yes, this video was, we're on 25 minutes. So I got to cut this video. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.